You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse. You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Hey everybody, Pato Morningstar, your host from Pato's Powerhouse, and today as well, it's Easter Sunday. If you celebrate, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to go around and be yelling Happy Easter, and then Pato, I don't celebrate that. You know, there's a lot of people that celebrate, don't celebrate. It is what it is. Like I said, it's a big gumbo, you know. The world is full of different beliefs, different mentalities. Mine personally has changed over the years. But anyway, motherfuckerette, thank you for being here. You know, I am very, 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 very happy that you are here because, well, if you're not here, Pato is talking to himself. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I don't think Friday's gonna help me out today. Because, I don't know, I guess Friday took Easter off. But, let's see. Anyway, let me clear my throat. So, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is it's been an interesting week. You know, Shiba Inu was listed on Robinhood, which, like, yay! We're all happy about that, of course. Do I think it's gonna reach the 1 cent mark now that it's been listed on Robinhood? No, not necessarily. It's going to be a while. Personally, I think this token still has ways to go because it's only going to be 3 years old. And I'm not saying that age has anything to do with it. Of course, by the time Shiba Inu came around, most of us were more aware of cryptocurrencies. But when I compare it to Dogecoin, which Dogecoin I think was made like in 2013, and it wasn't like the people that loaded up in 2013, 2014, they're the ones that are always go Doge. Yeah, but I didn't find out about it till about 2019 through Robinhood app. So Shiba Inu being listed in Robinhood app is kind of like a cool thing for me. And like I said, I got a sweet spot for Robinhood because that's one of the first trading platforms that I started using. Now, I'm not endorsing Robinhood. I'm not endorsing anything. Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, whatever cryptocurrency or stocks, do your own research and only invest that which you are willing and can afford to lose. Do not, bet the farm on it and then come crying saying, Pato told me to do it, what the fuck? I'm just saying, if I'm saying anything. But the important thing here right now is that, it is listed. Robinhood has about 20 million users that now have access to Shiba Inu, which I wish they would have had access sooner. But it's still a good time. It has 4 zeros in front of it. So, it's relatively cheap, with I think it's like less than $30 you can still grab a million. When I first got into Dogecoin back in the day, I probably had a total of about 200,000 at one point in time. Lord, I wish I would have kept them. But as the craziness happened and prices starting to go up, I started jumping up and down over a few hundred and failed to see the big picture. That's why in 2021, May of 2021, when Shiba Inu made noise, and I found out about it, that's when I started, loading up as much as I could. If you know me, Pato, I'm one of your hard-working motherfucking podcasters. I live paycheck to paycheck. I don't have the luxury of dumping thousands into a certain coin, so I don't take part of those pump and dumps. I buy, I hold, and obviously we all have our strategies and ideas of what we want to accomplish. So that's me. So like I said, it's still early. It has 4 zeros in front of it. Doge only had 2 zeros when I got into it, when I discovered it on Robinhood. So there's a lot of that, to look forward to. I mean, happy investing. Do your own research, and only invest that which you can afford. Know what I'm saying?
You're listening to Otto's Powerhouse.
Another thing that happened this week, Elon Musk, who had purchased about 9-point-something% stake in Twitter. I mean, after he wasn't allowed to be on the board, just offered to buy the whole damn thing. I mean, I know some of y'all are probably tired of listening to this. I mean, especially if you're on Twitter. If you're not, maybe this is like, what? Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter? Why? Well, I don't know. The way I see it, Elon Musk does what Elon Musk does. I don't see him as a Tony Stark. I guess I probably see him more as a Bond's villain. I don't know why. But anyway, what I'm saying is Elon Musk is just doing Elon Musk things. I don't really want to take sides on that. But what do I think about him buying Twitter is like, as long as he doesn't screw it up. I mean, because right now what's going on, and I see it and I find it laughable, is you got people who are very right-winged thinking that, oh, Elon bought it, he's gonna come in and let us come in and just talk all kinds of trash and abuse people and blah 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 in the name of freedom of speech. And you got people who are liberals who, on the other hand, who feel threatened by that, and at the same time understand that Twitter is a company. It's kind of like going to an establishment where they can refuse to serve you. They reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. So, I mean, right now the right-wingers are making it all about freedom of speech, when you have to think of Twitter as the bar, where if you get loud and obnoxious and you're an asshole, the bartender and the bouncers are going to come get you and kick you out. I mean, that's my analogy, the way I look at it. And, I mean, if he buys it, there has to be some type of moderation. You cannot have, people do it all the time, right? I mean, people just want to say what they want to say, but there's always consequences. You know what I'm saying? So, you have to be careful. So this whole Twitter thing, am I rooting for Elon Musk? Let me tell you one thing. I live in a very, very, very different world from where Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Carlos Slim, and all those people that have billions and are super billionaires live. Pato works 2 jobs to make ends meet. Pato works for every penny he has to. I have to hustle for every fucking dime I make. All of a sudden I thought of the movie CB4 when I said hustle. A real hustler, Anyway, you'd have to be that old and watch the movie CB4 in order to understand that reference. But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that I know better than to root for or defend billionaires. And in this case, super billionaires. They do things for their own purposes, whether it be business, amusement, whatever it is, and they do what they're gonna do with very little thought of what us, the little people, are going to go through. It is what it is. You may say, I'm not gonna sit there and like, no, Elon cares about the little people. Look, dude, when it's all said and done, Elon's doing what's best for Elon. And, can you blame him? You do what's best for you, right? We all do what's best for us. And at this point in time, like I said, I'm working class. I'm what you call the working poor. I have to work. I live paycheck to paycheck. I know better than to sit there and think that super rich people actually give a damn about me. You know what I'm saying? It would be ludicrous to think that. But it is what it is. Some people just, they're fanboys. They're hoping that Somebody will get him across the Red Sea. Somebody will, raise the staff, part the Red Sea, and get him across. I mean, the more I think about it, we have to do for ourselves. I mean, in our reality. Anyway, that goes in, I could be stepping into a religious landmine right there if I go. But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, is that, working people like me, I try to keep my feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying? I know that whether he buys it or doesn't buy it, I mean, Pato's gonna continue doing what Pato needs to do. And you should too. And we should try to make the most of it, have fun, do whatever we can in life, because life is short. I mean, it is short. And be safe out there. I mean, I'm not gonna say the whole COVID thing is still not over. So wear a mask, don't wear a mask, use your judgment, but do what you need to do to protect yourself. Don't give a shit what anybody else thinks. If you're wearing a mask, somebody starts calling you sheep, hey, flip them off. They can go fuck themselves. If you choose not to wear a mask because you've been vaccinated and you think you're okay, I mean, just like I said, be safe out there. I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to tell you what to do or what not to do. I'm just gonna tell you to be safe. Do what you need to do to be safe. And that being said, y'all have a wonderful weekend, or whatever this is whatever day it is. I never know because, I'm not one of the top podcasts that you're just waiting for me to drop an episode for y'all to listen to. I know that you listen to it, if you listen to it, or when you listen to it. So, that being said, oh, you know what? No. I was going to cut off right here, but no. I watched The Matrix Resurrections. Yeah, it's a clusterfuck. I liked it. I recommend it. You should watch it. But you should sit down and pay attention to the fucking movie. Because it's going at about 100 miles in every fucking direction. So it would be kind of crazy for me to try to explain the movie here to you right now. Because it has so much little details that if you don't pay attention, you miss them. So I liked it. It's good. I'm going to give you a little brief spoiling thing. A lot of people didn't watch it because of the reviews. A lot of people were saying, we could have done without it. But no, I think it was good. It shows a middle-aged Thomas Anderson, who I guess basically was pulled back into the Matrix. They put him in something called the Resurrection Pod. So they were able, the machines, when we thought he died in the third one, in the trilogy, somehow they got him and they pulled him back into the Matrix. And he's a video game designer, which funny enough, he designed a video game called, you want to take a wild guess? You got it, The Matrix. So it even talks about how Warner Brothers, their producers, they're talking about a reboot and this and that. It's kind of, like I said, it gets crazy in there. One of the things that bummed me out is that, Lawrence Fishburne didn't reprise his role as Morpheus, but they did make references showing old footage. Agent Smith, also they revamped Agent Smith. It wasn't the typical Agent Smith, where you're expecting for him to show up and go, Mr. Anderson. But it was, like I said, it was good. When it's all said and done, it's a love story between Neo and Trinity. And, it is what it is. But don't take my word for it. I waited until I could rent it off Prime at a cheaper price, because when they first came out they wanted like $30, and I was like, I like it, but I don't $30 like it. Like I said, I hustle for every dime I get. So now that it dropped down in price, I was like, okay, I'll rent it for $5, whatever, watch it a couple days, have a couple days to watch it. But it's pretty good. I like it, and that's my take on it. You may think it sucks, you may think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, I don't know. But motherfuckerettes, you guys have a good one, have fun. Take the time to be with your loved ones, because, well, we never know when or why or whatever. There's no one's promised tomorrow. So have fun.